Liverpool not to be this year, but I guess you can't have too many complaints about the performance.
I thought the performance was outstanding. I thought we tried everything we could, with the substitutions, and we went very brave in that last half an hour to get some out of the game. And that's us and Lincoln gone from last year, and that's football. You have the big hitters who get to the quarter-final and the fifth round respectively, and then, today we couldn't have done any more. I think that we put that many crosses into the box, you're just hoping for something that's going to fall. I think what you've got to do, though, is give Cambridge United a lot of credit, because I thought they defended for their lives, like lions in the box. And we never really got that unbelievable opportunity where your hands are in your head. I mean, Cadogan's hit the bar with a fantastic strike, but that's not a clear-cut chance. And then Adam at the end, Ford's pulled off a very good save. But I think it didn't help us, them going down to 10, because they sat even deeper. And it was, it's one of those games that, are you good enough to get that equaliser? We couldn't have, so we put the width in with Cadogan and Anthony Jeffrey coming on the pitch. I don't know how many crosses we got in and how many shots we had blocked and whatever. But they had 2 or 3. There's a header there that's just gone across the post. It looked from my angles that was going in. The goal was a fluke. It's a great strike from the lad to hit the bar, but it's a scuffed volley back in. And we never had that one scruffy chance where you're going to go, we'll take that. And then they've hit the post in the second half as well. So I think you've got to reflect on it. It was probably, it could have gone either way, that game. I thought it was a good FA Cup game. I thought both teams give it their best. But, I said to the staff before the game, if you reflect on where we are today, bringing nearly 500 supporters up to Cambridge United, I think the club's been on an amazing journey. And, we didn't look out of place today by any stretch. And the disappointment in there will go quickly, because the one benefit of not being in the FA Cup is you can concentrate very much on your league and also have a good go at the trophy. So, that's the only benefit. We wanted to win, we wanted to get through, but as I said, it wasn't to be, and that's football sometimes.
That last 5 minutes of the first half really changed the game, because until 40 minutes, it was you'd been very pleased with the way it had gone. Yeah,
I thought we started the game very well, felt very comfortable. I couldn't see him scoring, to be honest. So that came as a bit of a shock, the goal, when it came. Again, not as though we were ripped open. I thought it was an individual bit of brilliance from Giovanni Brown with the volley. And then, Abiri scuffed the shot back in with Jamie already on the floor. And, that's a good goal for them. And it's one that you look at and think, we probably didn't deserve that at that point. But as I said, in football, I always use a 90%, 10% analogy. 90% of it's not very good. And that was not very good. And the 10% is, winning leagues and winning games away from home and, having FA Cup runs. So our big thing today was we thought we might get that last gasp equaliser again, because we've been doing it a lot, and that's what we were hoping for. We were hoping to get them back to our place, having watched the game progress, and it wasn't to be.
Losing Nicky Bailey midway through the first half must have been a blow. Well,
we've lost Bailey and Eastman. We're at pains really not to have mentioned Eastman prior to the last few games, because he's one of our best players. But this group, I think this group's a talented group. It means that you haven't got that real ratty midfielder in there. But I thought we passed the ball well. I thought we mixed the game up well. We do go long because we're not Barcelona. But there's times when we get the ball down and get out wide and play. But like I said, I just think we lacked a little bit of quality in the crossing of the ball today, and that includes set pieces, which we worked on, for an hour on Saturday. So, maybe that's why sometimes we're at the level that we're at, and other people play in the Premiership and Championship, because that's the difference. It's a quality of delivery sometimes you can get in the box.
With Nicky Bailey going off, Simon Walton would have been nice to have on the bench together. He picked up a knock as well.
No, he's got a hamstring injury, which is why from Aldershot onwards he's not been available. And it's been difficult, to lose 3 of your midfielders. But we have, again, it's not a complaint. We just have to get on with it. And I think Taylor and Davis, has stepped up to the mark. In particular, the last 3 games, it's almost like he's had the responsibility to go and do it. And what you then find out is, what the younger ones are like. And as I said, I thought Louis John and Tommy and Josh Taylor again have had good games here today.
And that one moment with Adam Coombs right at the end, we were behind that shot. It looked as though it was in the corner until the keeper turned up, got his hand in the way. Yeah,
when I saw it, I'm not exactly the same angle as you, so I'm thinking goal. But seeing how Adam strikes it was almost like it was one of those, not a clean strike, it was like going, I think Fordy would have loved that one for the camera, because that's what I'd consider a camera save for the keeper. he'd be disappointed for if that had gone in. It probably needed a cleaner strike because he's hit it like on the edge of his boot and it revolves and it's slow. It's slow enough for the keeper to get there. And that's, like I said, I can't honestly look at you and say we had the unbelievable chance where we should have scored and we're all sat in the room going, can't believe it. But we did enough in the game to warrant something from it.
Brilliant. Okay, well, thanks, Paul. And off back to league next week away to Solihull.
Back to Birmingham. Yeah, we'll see you there.
Cheers. Thanks, Paul, very much.
Paul, briefly.